Hello students, this video is in continuation with my previous videos on ginger manuals. And in this video, I'm going to share with you affinities of ginger manuals with other bryophytes. So let's start the video. The order ginger manuals include members which are diverse in form. Means they show variety, they may be thallus-like or they may be folioles-like. There are genera such as Pallia, in which gametophyte is a simple dorsiventral, flat, green, dichotomously branched thallus, resembling that of Riccia or Markensia in external appearance or even simpler. Beside the strictly thallus form, the order comprises genera which show foliar development of a rudimentary type, and the typical example of this type is Fossombonia, as you can see in this image. So here you can see it is rudimentary foliose type. The ginger manuals exclusively have gametophyte with a sharp distinction into stem and leaves, and for this reason the ginger manuals are often called as leafy liverworts. The ginger manuals resemble the markensials in the following features. Both have prostate, habit and dorsiventral configuration, means they have proper dorsal and ventral thallus. There is presence of unicellular simple smooth-walled rhizoids, and sex organs are similar in essential respect in both, differing only in details. There is presence of perianth in both. It is widespread in ginger menial and is represented in some form of the markensials. Both have same basic chromosome complex, that is n is equal to 9. Similar radial and general plan of construction of sporogonium into foot, setae and capsule in both, and both have similar type of elaters. There is presence of intercalary growth in the sporophyte of both, and absence of ventilated photosynthetic tissue in both, unlike the funaria, so that the sporophyte is physiologically dependent on the gametophyte. So these are the point of similarity of ginger manuals and markensials. However, the ginger manuals differ the markensials in following features. Greater external elaboration of the gametophyte. In ginger manuals, we can see that gametophyte is more elaborated and it approach to the leaf-like form. The entire thallus usually consists of similar parenchyma cell. There are neither any air chamber or an air pores. So you can simply say that there is no distinction of the internal structure into storage zone and photosynthetic zone. In case of ginger manuals, you will find very simple structure and chloroplasts are uniformly distributed over the parenchyma cells. Absence of tuberculate rhizoids in ginger manuals. Absence of scales. Evans, however, likens or compare the scales of markensials to the ventral leaves of the folio ginger manuals, that is, to the amphigastra. This view is supported by the fact that both are one cell thick and are attached by a broad base. Beside the scales of the markensials, in many members of this order contain chloroplast, at least in early stage of development, which gives to the idea that ventral leaves arises from the scales. Growth always occur by means of single apical cell in case of ginger manuals, and the sex organs are never borne on stalk-like receptacle, unlike the markensials, where you can see that receptacles are known as anthridiophore or archigoniophore, bearing the anthridium and archegonium. The archegonia usually occur in groups in apical position, and they are distinctly stalked, as you can see in Pallia and Fossombonia. Center nearly as broad as the neck or only strictly broader than the neck. Neck of 5 vertical row of neck cells. Anthridia are always superficial and projecting. They are lateral and axillary in position. So you can see in case of Fossombonia, they are lateral in position. So they are superficial and projecting type in case of Junger manuals. Larger sperms with more numerous coils. And development in most genera of the entire sporogonium from the epivessel cells. Students, whenever zygote divide into two cells. Upper is known as epivessel and lower one is known as hypovessel. So in case of Junger manuals, most of the genera entire sporogonium arises from the epivessel cell. There is greater internal elaboration of the sporogonium in case of Junger manuals. Like capsule wall with two or more cells thick and the cells of the jacket layer always clarified. There is presence of perfect elatus in most if not all the Junger manuals. And same time descent of the ripe capsule is in definite and regular manner along the four line of descent through the valves. Presence of protonemal stage. Protonema is the first stage which develop from spore in all the foliose forms. So students, these are the point of difference between Junger manuals and Markenshields. I hope you understood this video. Thank you for listening.